Hey everybody, it's your boy Eric Taylor, Taylor 2 Coaching, continuing my Neptune series. This is Neptune in Pisces. Pisces, the fish in Neptune. That's where we are right now in transit. In this video, in this realm in 2021 as I record, Neptune in Pisces, it does retrograde. It's about 165 years through the whole 12 houses, 12 signs. This is really 2012 to 2025, but with retrogrades, a little bit of 2011 and maybe a smidget of 2026. But basically, those are the years that we are dealing with this energy. And right now in America's chart, the Sagittarius ascendant, Neptune in Pisces is in the fourth house of our homeland, our homes. What's Neptune? You know you've been watching this series, and if you don't, I'm T2UC, Big 3 Astrology, Eric Taylor, so I'm gonna talk to you about it. And we're gonna be inside, and then I'll venture outside to nature, to the ethers where Neptune belongs. Neptune is nebulous, ruler of the 12th house. Poseidon, the spiritual realm. It is everything and nothing. It's the fog, the dreams, spirituality, the subconscious and unconscious mind, astral travel, poetry, music, dance. Kind of like the deep, dark oceans and waters. It's very mysterious. It's very spiritual and creative, imagination, sensuality. Right? Neptune, which, Jupiter is the other co-ruler of Pisces and of the 12th house, Neptune itself also deals with illusion, delusion, and magic. It is literally that thin veil between this physical realm that we're in and the spiritual realm that we just can't kind of grasp or really see clearly. Neptune is disease, deception. We can't discern things in Neptune through that fog, right? If you're up high in the mountains and you're looking down, you see the fog, you can't see things. Clearly, that's Neptune. So it also brings in film and photography, how we got pictures. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it, right? Photography, movies. What's Pisces the fish? Pretty much all those things. Pisces is the mutable water sign ruled by Jupiter, and the modern ruler is Neptune. So when you have this sort of duplication of energies from 2012 to 2025, it's a long time to be in a fog. But it's a long time to bring that agape, Christ-like love, the compassion. And it's aligning up, telling the story at the same time that we're going through the last year and a half, the pandemic, the rise, the rise of Twitter and social media, the fall of structures and systems, financial, government, religion. Like Neptune and Pisces, in some ways and in some realms and dimensions, is tapping into what is compassion and what is love, and then also showing us what is the illusion and deception of spirituality and freedom. Dealing with chemicals, dealing with psychic ability, being empathetic, and also the whole rise of Me Too but victimization. Neptune in Pisces is saying, hey, look at the wrongs that's been done. Look at how you victimize all these people. But then you also have the wow, 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 wow over crying. See, this is the fish going two different ways, but like, have you ever gone and made pictures yourselves and you are in the dark room and there's no real light and you're like trying to figure out and you've got the little light to kind of transpose that picture from the film into like on a piece of paper, the image. Well, this is like double exposed imagery. Neptune in Pisces. Think about that for a second. I mean, this is, wow. 2012, the end of Bush and entrance of Obama. Well, 2008, but then the second time of Obama, sorry. Right? It's hard to remember. It's all been a fog. And then you get into, 16 to 20. Was that a dream? A reality star leading the free world? Was it a movie? Was it pretend? Do you know who you are? For the people born during this time, because this is not a transit video, even though we're in transit, I really want to capture these young people, the quote-unquote alpha generation, crystallines. I really think, for those who haven't been born yet, and for those who are, I guess, the oldest right now would be, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, gosh. That was real, not an illusion. The air conditioning gets to you, right? Neptune. You sleeping with the air at night? I never sleep because sleep is a cousin of death. Do you sleep well? Do you sleep with a weighted blanket or tape over your mouth? Get better sleep. The 12th house, bed pleasures, not just for sex, for good sleeping, the quality of sleep. But are you awake and walking around with a pillow and a coffin on your shoulders, sleepwalking? That's why you got to really think about the cusp of rebirth, Pisces, Aries cusp. Because in the first house, you're dealing with the Mars, I'm erect, and willpower and energy and drive and sexual energy, and I am the great I am, where the sun is exalted in Aries, where Cancer is the original chart for the rising, and that would put Aries in the 10th house in its exaltation really deep, right? We think the Aries chart, Aries the ram, is the authentic chart, but the ancients really, going back to ancient Kemet, really used, and Mesopotamia, right, Babylonia, I think it was really Cancer. That's deep. So I put Scorpio in the 5th and Pisces in the 9th. It's a different story. Way different from the Sagittarius ascendant for our country, or even for the Aries first house. But that does put the moon in the fourth house. I digress. So you're around 9 or 10 years old, the oldest of you currently. And I've got boys born with this. And I can tell you it's like it is their first time here because it seems so new and exciting and foreign to them. It's so deep. Neptune in Pisces, they are magic, and you see magic through their eyes. I'm telling you now, other astrologers will do videos on Neptune and Pisces, but they're not necessarily living it unless they have children with this placement. You can assume and guess and think you know with the transit and your astrology knowledge, but I live it every day. I live with the magic. I live with magical children who are intuitive and healers and are here and not here. Neptune in Pisces it's like a continuous dream. Time's an illusion. Reality is an illusion. My twins are almost 8 years old, and they are so brilliant and sometimes so naive and sweet and clueless, but so pure. Neptune and Pisces is bringing back a purity and a final rinse and cleanse as we go into the age of Aquarius. But because it's the two fish, we're dealing with great deception and then great imagination, creativity, and spirituality with this fog and dreams and a battle of worlds and realms all at the same time. You're not even aware, most of you, of what's happening. And many of you, your eyes are wide open. And you feel it and sense it and see it all. Neptune in Pisces, to have this as a marker for your natal birth chart, these young people are destined to have a life that is a dream. Many of them will take it to, these unbelievable levels and realms. And many of them will be these humble spiritual leaders with compassion and empathy to handle what they've dealt with in the last year and a half and to share and heal and spread positivity because they've gone through something unfathomable. Their little young lives, they've seen so much. Hopefully this will all be a dream for them and they don't even remember it. Or it can be a really vivid nightmare. Neptune in Pisces is kind of bringing in water world, kind of bringing in the last breath, of the illusion of where we've been the last 2,000 years, maybe. Being in the age of Pisces, it's going to switch some stuff up. And maybe as we go forward, I'll start talking about that outside as we go towards 2025, very early 2026 with this retrograde. But I think it's going to end in 2025, March or May, and then maybe retrograde back for a second in early 2026, but then we'll have Neptune in Aries. Where we get out of victimization and get into self-reliance, independence, new children, new beginning, new realms, 9D. I might be talking over your head or through your heart or under your earlobe or in the echo chamber. But I'm speaking from my heart and my soul, and I know the revelation is pouring out. The question is, will the deception and the veil be completely lifted, or will it be transposed or shifted? Who will be uplifted and gifted? These little people love to play pretend. Hide and seek as children do. But they are really, if you really look at them, and as parents, get down on their level, get low, and look in their eyes and their hearts. Ask them real sincere questions, and you'll see that they are truly pure magic. That they are like fairy blood, like Suki Stackhouse in True Blood. And unfortunately, they're surrounded by the wolves of this world. So guard them, protect them, love them, guide them, speak truth to them, even though they have the power and ability to morph and transmutate, transform, but transfer a different vision, a different reality, and a different light. We can't fathom the power and the magic that's in them. How could we? It's Neptune. It's so nebulous. Neptune and Uranus, you can't define. You think you can. When you're asleep at night in the unconscious state, in your dreams, and you astral travel, or you think you remember your REM sleep, rapid eye movement, and then you wake up, and then it's an illusion, but then you remember things, and then you try to pin it together, and what's this mean, and this and that. It's them. So get on their level. Listen to your children. And for the ones that will be born and will be 4 years old, if they're born now, and all the way up to the end of 2025 or March of 2025, and then maybe a little smidget of 2026, try to be patient with them. I know my boys push my patience, but I'm starting to really understand they're not like my older two sons. They're not like me or my wife or my mother or my family. They are them. They are the new beginning. They are here to lead us. Past the womb, past the darkness, and take us into the light, into the new age of Aquarius. You can't underestimate that. It's such a tall order. And there's such a purity and spirituality and imagination and intuitive sensibility, and they can speak to spirits in different realms. Ghosts, ancestors. I mean, you don't know. Ask them, talk to them, listen to them. As they play, pretend, or have imaginary friends, pay attention. They're so much deeper than you can ever fathom. Watch them do yoga and meditate. Watch them pray. It's different. I remember when my boys would pray at the dinner table when they were like 4 and 5, and it was just magic. Father God, I pray for my mama, my papa, my brothers, and I mean, it's they take your breath away. Now let's take a journey to where they're going to take us. Yeah. So as they take us to other realms and to the age of Aquarius, we're no more looking for this concept of, the veil of oneness or one deity. And maybe it's more about oneness as a collective and humanity. And that's not being anti-spirituality or God or religion. It's just acknowledging where we're going and where we're headed. Because I love God. And I love Jesus. But this is about a lack of judgment, correction, about everybody getting a slice of pizza and a piece of humanity and some air to breathe. And maybe having beings from spiritual realms or actual aliens tap in and check on us and make sure that they stop doing what they've been doing. Take time to meditate and pray. Acknowledge Neptune in Pisces for the journey from 2011 to 2026, from 2012 to 2025. And play it back. See what you can discern and remember. See what you can see through the fog, through the heat, through the spin around. But also through the deception and the lies. Oh, you don't think you've ever been lied to? You think everything is pure and true and real? And you really got that fairy blood and that naivete. And God bless you. They are going to be our guiding lights. These 2012 little humans, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. We got a baby in the last year and a half. Oof, they're going to be something. But just listen to them. Allow them to reveal things to you, to guide things, or even to let you know about spiritual guides. They might say things and you just laugh it off like, they're just playing and da-da-da-da. No, they're not. They see things you don't see. I used to doubt it myself too. But my eyes have opened and God's revealed things to me that Neptune in Pisces is kind of shown me through the fog and the deception and the boob tube and telling you what to see, that the spiritual realms are real. And Neptune in Pisces sees it, knows it, can reveal it, hide it, morph it. They can be brilliant artists and actors. We're talking about some young, talented people. Enjoy them. Respect them. Honor them. Allow them to show you Christ-like agape love. Even though they're being deceived and told, don't like this and hate that and don't like this person and build this wall and separate this and don't like this color and don't talk to this language and da-da-da. They're dealing with a lot of adult BS and foolishness that's not of God. And they're better than that. Neptune in Pisces, in their birth chart, they're better. So you get better. You become better. And honor and listen and learn from them and respect them. This isn't don't discipline your children. This isn't treat them like friends and raise spoiled brats like people have been doing for the last 20 years on insane levels. Be a parent, not a punk. Correct your child. It's okay. Let your child hit other kids and be racist to other kids and walk around and not have respect for elders or manners. How dare you? That's a sin to God. Yeah, and I'm talking to a lot of rich folks, all cultures, black, white, Latin, Asian, Indian, whoever you are, doesn't matter, don't do it. I have to deal with it. I see these terrible children. Don't teach them racism and hate and division and all this ignorance. How dare you? Teach them love because they are love. Learn that. Learn something from them. Because they are true love and magic, poetry, purity, spirituality. Do not dim their light. Let Neptune in Pisces swim both ways. Bring the magic to this world of darkness and bring the light. It's not going to be easy. And as we go to Pluto in Aquarius 2024 and Pluto return, sorry, it's so hot, in Capricorn end of 2022 for America, we're going to need their love and compassion more than you could ever imagine. Neptune in Pisces, thank you. Thank you, you amazing young angels. Help the adults to be better, to love better, to be kinder to their fellow neighbor. Guide us through the womb to the earth. Forgive the adults. Forgive the people who created this world that you're born into. Make it better. Be better. Neptune in Pisces, be the light. Swim through the oceans. Heal the world. I'm not trying to put too much responsibility on you, though. But just be yourself. Be pure. That's all. Stay golden pony boy. Okay? I love you guys, and I just thank you. And I hope you understand Neptune in Pisces is a time of great deception, great lies, great mysteries, great healing, great compassion, great creation and spirituality and love, intuitive sensibility, psychic energy and ability. It's just Neptune in Pisces. So dream it, become it, be it. Hit me up, Tailored to You Coaching. Check out tailoredtoyoucoaching.com. Subscribe to my spiritual family. Please like and share these videos. Comment down below. I appreciate it. It helps me. Okay? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Show it to your children when you're ready. But just be pure and understand these children, your children, they can do anything. Believe in them. But they'll be confused sometimes, and they'll lie, and they'll be in a fog, and they'll figure it out. It takes time. The fog will dissipate. Might be in their 20s, but it will dissipate. I promise you. All right? Hit me up for a birth chart reading. Read the description down below. tailoredtoyoucoaching@gmail.com. Neptune and Pisces. Just be. And breathe. Let these young people breathe and meditate. They need it. I love you guys. God bless you. Thank you, Neptune and Pisces. I salute you. I honor you. I'm raising you, and I understand you, and I hear you. Do you hear me? Tailored to You Coaching. Peace.